down this 20-foot deep storm drain. It happened simple enough. I was making my way to the nearby Office Max for some pins, and no more than 3 steps out of my car I dropped my keys. I didn't drop them and kick them into the drain. I didn't drop them and watch in slow motion as they teetered perilously on the edge before finally falling in. I dropped them right down that hole like I was some sort of professional basketball player swishing a three-pointer. My first thought was, wow, they took a good 2 seconds to hit the bottom. That's a deep-ass hole. Then rage washed over me, only to be quickly flushed out by an utter sense of disbelief. I mean, who drops their keys down a storm drain? I've only seen that kind of absurdity happen in sitcoms, but there I was, in my own living Seinfeld-esque nightmare. It wasn't hard to determine my options in the parking lot. I only had about 2. Fish them out, or tear up my column and hotwire my poor 1976 El Camino. So on I went, into the Office Max in search of magnets and string. At this point, the absolute silliness of the situation had me laughing at myself, and muttering about living in a sitcom. I'm sure the staff thought I was a bit off. To my surprise, they had a pack of small disc-shaped magnets that looked like they would work perfectly. Also to my surprise, they didn't have any string whatsoever. What they did have, however, was a pack of multicolored pipe cleaners. So after almost walking out without what I came for originally, the pins, I made my way back to my car and got to work. With a big dumb grin still plastered on my face, I began twisting the pipe cleaners end to end. After a total of 20 gold and silver angels, I sandwiched the magnets on the end and put my game face on. With great care, I began feeding my line down that deep asshole. Carefully, and with a quiet giggle, I finally reached the bottom of the hole and began fishing for my keys. Through some amazing feat of luck, I hooked my keys on the first swing. The look on my face had to have been one of pure manic joy as I gingerly hoisted the keys back up and out of that drain. With great swearing and cheering, I packed up my rescue supplies, cleaned off my keys, and headed home. TLDR, dropped my keys down a giant gaping asshole.